Hi everyone, it's Jeffrey, it's Right Color. I'm back with live. I'm not straight. Okay. Um, this is a live video for the full moon in Scorpio, which is November 12th. I already have attempted this one. I was using my microphone, there was a lot of echo. It's a long story. Anyway, that's that. So, what I was thinking about doing is I'm going to do a general and then I'm going to do it by element. So first I'm going to do a general for everyone, and the message is revelation. It feels like there's a lot coming to the fore. There's a lot of like stuff that you're going to begin to see or understand. This is what it for the collective, which is incredible. Either personally, in terms of, I don't know, the way the world works, the way you work, the way, what's been hidden from you. Like that's the energy. So that's what I feel like is going to come up around this full moon for everyone. Very interesting. All right. First, I'm going to do the collective. And then I'll do it by element. It's a very cloudy day here in Mexico City. Very unusual. It's kind of nice for a change. I mean, because it doesn't happen often. So it's like 65 degrees. It was 60 this morning, which is kind of cool. I don't think the high is going to be 75, which is really unusual and cloudy. It's going to rain. It's a nice break, though. Rainy season is slowly coming. All right. So, get a candle, do your thing. Get a candle. All right. So this is for the collective, and then I'm going to go into the suits. So let's see what's going on. Welcome. Whoops. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. There you go. All right. It's big cards for a change. Well, whoever was here has left. The Fool, a new beginning, optimism, seeing things from a different perspective, from a clear, open-minded, expansive, like, let's see what happens. He doesn't have baggage. He's unborn. And then we go into the Six of Wands, which is the Six of Wands is a really lovely card. The Six of Wands is really about being supported, being loved, being backed up by your community, feeling beloved, knowing you're supported by your community, by spirit, by your own action. You're taking an action, you're moving forward. And also, it's a horse, so horses are all about freedom. Great. Then we have the lovely Temperance card, and Temperance is about a rebalancing. The interesting thing about Temperance, the way I understand it, it's alchemy, right? He's the alchemist. It's Archangel Raphael, so there's a healing, right? There's this understanding of like maybe some of the things in the past that weren't so emotional understanding that happened that really weren't pleasant, say, or painful or something, and you're able to take that and look at it with your heart in a different way, and because it's almost this energy of like a two-sided coin. um, let's say when you were young, your parents weren't around, and you felt really like neglected and abandoned and stuff. But at the same time, and that's valid. I'm just giving an example, and that's valid. But at the same time, you really learned how to be independent and to think on your own 2 feet and to figure things out on your own, which is an asset. So there's an understanding there that you're going to be able to put together. Okay. not just emotionally, but also in the physical world, right? So he just got off the boat, and it was a rough ride, and it's like he's rebalancing things. He's, because sometimes when you go through like a rough journey, let's say, it's like, well, what's really important here? What's really important here? What's the balance that I need to bring into my life? I never look straight. Okay. In any case, oh, maybe if I do that, that'll be a little straighter. The shirt's big on me. So that's what it is, and it's going to involve some choices to make. Okay, and here's the revelation that I was talking about. So I'm going to take actions on my thoughts. I'm going to take actions on my on the messages that I receive. Okay, and then I have the world. So there's an interesting. It's almost like you can end a cycle. Not almost. You can end a cycle here. There's a cycle that you can end. So maybe you had some weird stuff in your childhood that's come up again, yet again. And it's like, okay, well, if I look at it from a different angle, if I have a revelation from a different angle, I knew the dogs would start, you know. Then I can complete it and then move on into something new. So here are those cards. A new beginning, knowing you're supported, rebalancing an emotional hurt and emotion and in the physical world, and then having the revelation and knowing it's complete. There you go. All right, now let's do it by, what do you call it? I'm going to put these back together. Now let's do it by suit. So, all that said, I have the Shadow Work Tarot Workbook, which is available, which can really help you to like ask the questions to find out what it is that you keep hidden from yourself. Hi, Seascape. I'm back. I'm not using the microphone, so there won't be an echo. There'll be dogs, but there won't be an echo. All right, so Seascape, since you're water sign, let's start with the water signs. I just did like the general for everyone. And now let's do water signs. So water signs, in case you don't know, dear viewers, is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There you go. So this is what's going to come up for water signs. So I'm going to do big and small. I don't know. That's what I feel like doing. It's not sunny here, and it's kind of nice actually, because it's a change. All right. It's so rare that we have a cloudy day. It's like 3 days a year. Water. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh my God, it's 100 degrees. Wow. Today here, it's going to be like maybe we'll make 75, maybe, but it's cool. It's like humid and cool and cloudy. It's going to rain in the afternoon, and we're getting the beginning of the rainy season. But there's some weird storm going on because, like, the south of Mexico is really getting rain like crazy. No, you know how far the beach is from here? It's so far because we're really in the middle. Mexico City is in the middle of the country. To get to the beach, I could go east or I could go west. The beach doesn't really do it for me. It did when I was a kid, but no more. And it would be at least 4 hours. 3 or 4 hours, either way. All right. I have the 9 of Wands. I have El Diablo, but I have the Sun. So the 9 of Wands is about boundaries, right? And the Devil is about a false path, but the Sun is about illumination. So it feels like maybe there are boundaries that you've put up that you haven't really wanted to look at, or something you're tied to that you haven't really wanted to look at, that keeps you limited, but it's going to become really clear and set you free. Water signs. That's a fabulous reading. But I'm going to go a little deeper because, what the hell? Yeah, you take responsibility. So you're able to, it's almost like because you're able to do this, you're going to be able to grab hold of your passion yet in a new way, in a more empowered way. So with a new hope and a new inspiration and lots of intuition so that you can get moving. So that you can get moving. So the interesting thing about this card is a really interesting card. They all are. This is a 7, so 7s are about confidence. But you see how it's dark and light? And this is a card of Cancer, by the way, which is, one of the water signs. He's the general, not the general, but he's like the lieutenant. So he's the one who does all the actual work, right? And he's going into a place he's never gone before. It's a starry sky. He's like an astronaut. But he's using his intuition. He's got the moons. But he knows how to balance the dark and the light. He knows how to balance the dark and the light. Sort of back to the temperance card that I did for the collective. So this is a really good reading. This is a really good reading. And I have 4 majors out of the 6. So you're going to be able to set yourself free from what's been tying you because you're going to get really clear about it. Take responsibility and receive the new messages, the new inspiration that you can ground down into the earth and get moving with it. That's really nice. That's really nice. Okay, that was water. So what should we do? Let's do air. Let's do air next. So the air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right. I had the time today, and I'm not using the microphone. I mean, I really like using the microphone, but there's too much echo. I need, carpeting, but carpeting just doesn't make sense in here. It just doesn't. It's so dusty. The pollution gets so dusty in here, like the carpet's going to be a nightmare. So I guess I'll use the microphone when I move to my new hacienda. I've been looking at like these luxurious houses that you see on YouTube that people give you a little tour in Mexico. And it's like some of them are like, oh my God. So are the prices though. There's some big houses here. There's some big, big, big houses. Okay. This is for air signs. Yeah, there's a certain take. A lot of it, if it's really elegant and really old, it has a central courtyard where they grow things. You can have a tree in it or a fountain or bows. And it's really something. And some of the old houses, like the walls, are like this thick. Colonial. And there are a lot of rich neighborhoods here, a lot. I like my neighborhood though, you know, because it's really central. All right, air signs. Look at that. Okay, air signs. Like take a chance on a new idea and it'll be fertile. And like take a chance with your passion, take it like, you know, the pages all have this element of like starting something, an inkling, but you know, he's the one who acts on it because he's got the wand. The wands act. And this one is like running with it swiftly toward abundance and flow. Beautiful. Artistic inspiration, creativity, just abundance. You know, it's the Empress, it's Venus. It just keeps on growing. All right. Oh, I have to shuffle. Da, 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 da. So yesterday I was doing some research about how I should move forward. Then go and do what you need to do, girl. You think I should fix my roots too? All right, these are the air signs. Okay. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Be kind and compassionate and listen to yourself. And allow a new sense of love, a new sense of hope, and a new sense of healing in. Right? And the things that fall apart are supposed to fall apart. You know, it's for your highest good. Like whatever you thought was, you know, steady and, you know, oh, this is definite forever and ever. It's like if it falls apart, let it fall apart because there's something much bigger here. There's something much bigger here. I'm going to throw one more card for you because people get nervous with the tarot. Yeah. Defend your own passion, you know, like move forward with confidence and what you know to be true, no matter what anyone else says. That's air signs. Have a lovely day. Seascape. Okay. Now we're going to do fire and then we'll do earth. How's that? All right. Fire. Fire being Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For the full moon in Scorpio, which is the 12th, get a candle. Get your lovely books that are downloadable from my site. Get a reading. You know, join our class. How much? I'm very calm. Okay, fire signs. Here we go. Okay. Interesting because water had a 7, air had a 7, and you have a 7 too. 7s are about confidence. 7s are about like spirit backing you up, you know? It's like I feel like I need to do this and I'm empowered to do it and I move on it. Like that's what 7s are about. And I have the 7 of Swords, which is like take the idea and run with it and leave what's not necessary behind, you know, confidently. I mean, he's stealing something from the enemy camp in red boots and a red hat. He's super confident. Okay, so there's an idea out there that you can make your own, right? and you'll get the support, but you might not know where the support is coming from because this is in the dark, but you'll get the support enabled in order to build something. Sometimes I read this as a subconscious. It's like, well, it's been floating around in my head for a long time, and I have these ideas and stuff of how to build things, of how to make things happen, and now it's coming to the fore. And you're going to get busy working on it, and you're going to learn new stuff, and you're going to enjoy doing it. This guy really enjoys his work. That's what I get from this card. He enjoys his work. Okay, fire. Let's see. Shuffle again. Reshuffle. In New York, they opened this really big theater. I mean, it was a little late, but they made one of the old Broadway theaters into that was abandoned, into a big movie theater. So they had 25 screens. It was big. They added to the theater, and they moved the theater on rollers. It was really wild. And supposedly that's where Abbott and Costello met. So they had these fake balloons, that look like Abbott and Costello, that were moving the theater. In any case, the reason I say that is because on the 25th theater, which you had to go up like 3 or 4 flights, and big flights, with the escalator, they were playing the original 42nd Street with Ruby Keeler. Yeah. And she did Shuffle Off to Buffalo. Just like genius. I think it was Ruby Keeler. I think so, yeah. So I saw that movie in the theater. All right. Fun fact. 1, 2, and again. 3. So interesting. Okay. I have the Judgment card. It's like it's inevitable. It's inevitable. This rebirth is inevitable. I get this card again, which is really one of the cards of revelation. It's like I understand the message. I got the message loud and clear. It came and it went, and I'm gonna act on it, quickly. And then I have the Fool to start something completely new, something that completely new. I'm taking a chance. I'm taking a chance. Really nice. I like that. I like that. Okay. Now, last but not least, are the earth signs. Put this together. Put this. So the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. I'm wearing these tight pants, and I've definitely got to change them because I'm going out tonight. I mean, I know it's in a couple of hours, but there's no way I could wear these. They're fine when you're standing still, but if you sit, it's like at the knees. No. If I were a woman, I wear dresses all the time. I would wear dresses all the time. They're just so easy and comfortable. You put one thing on and you're done. I don't have to match anything. Yeah, I have to match my shoes, but anyway. Okay. Earth signs, full moon Scorpio. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Earth signs are the most practical. Earth signs are the most practical. Okay. So it's like I've been looking at something really clearly, and I don't know if I want to put my effort into it. I'm kind of holding my stuff really. Hi, Nancy. I'm doing everything. I just did Taurus, but I just did, No, I'm doing Taurus now. Okay, great. I'm in Earth signs because I split it up. Okay. So it's like I'm looking at something really carefully. I'm not sure if I want to put my effort into it or not. You know, am I going to give it up or am I not? Okay. But my thinking about maybe something that didn't work is over. It's like I can't revive that. You know, maybe something like a thought pattern or an idea that I used to have that doesn't work anymore. It's like, well, I'm not investing in that. I'm not putting my energy in that. I'm cutting it out. And I'm going to get really clear about where and what I have to go to, and where I'm going to put my effort, because I had a revelation, because that's what the whole thing is. All right. Now we do the small cards. It's really unusual weather here, Nancy. It's like barely sunny. It's going to be maybe 75. It's definitely going to rain in the afternoon. Really cloudy and cool this morning. It's kind of nice for a change. The rainy season is slowly coming, but I looked up the weather next week and it's going to be 90, which is really hot for here. So I'm going to get a little rain. All right, let's get this going on. So Nancy and I, if you don't know, Nancy and I do weekly wonderings together. We are the weekly wonderings, and I made a new thumbnail. Go check it out. It's similar, but you know. And we read tarot and stones together, and we also offer the classes together. Eastern Tennessee, how odd. How odd. Wow, that's really strange. Well, unusual. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you go from the King of Swords. It's like, okay, I've thought about it and I've been, careful, and I know where not to go because it doesn't work. But I'm going to be able to manifest and create and, make money where there's money to be made, right? Knows how to make things grow. And I'm going to act on it with the help of my intuition, and I'm not going to like sit and wait. I'm going to move into and through it. So every single, not only the collective, but all 4 of the suits got a 7. Everyone. So 7s are about confidence and spirit. Chariot, using the intuition, moving forward on it, going to a place you've never gone before. Great. And we have the Ace of Wands. It's like I'm grabbing hold of it. It's a gift, because you got the revelation. It's a gift. I know what to do. I know how to act on it. I know how to make it happen. I know how to begin. Fantastic. Fantastic. So I'm really feeling, hi, Liz. Oh, thank you. Thank you. She's really lovely, Liz. She's really lovely. We had a really good reading, actually. We had a really good reading. I kind of went into mediumship, which is like, I know I can, but I don't really do it often. If people ask, I do it. And, okay. Yeah. Thank you, Liz. That's really sweet. So this is the overall thing is there's going to be stuff revealed to everyone, whether it be emotional, mental, physical. Everyone's going to get a little, because it's Scorpio. Scorpio is the detective. It's like I'm not stopping until I get to the bottom of the lake and I figure it out, right? Scorpio is like sometimes it's medical, like Marie Curie was a Scorpio. It's like, I'm going to find that uranium, iridium, whatever she found. And it's like this determination to like get to the bottom of things. And then something is revealed because the work was so hard, so intense. And so something is revealed. It's like, okay, what am I going to do with it? And everyone's going to do something with it. So it seems. And the 7, everyone's got the 7. Like every single sign got a 7. So you know, every single suit, yeah, suit element got a 7, and it's like spirit's with you, you know, spirit's with you to like push you forward into, you know, utilizing the information, right? Whether it be emotional, mental, physical, blah, blah, blah. Interesting full moon, very interesting. Very interesting full moon. So, do your shadow work. If you need help, let me know. Get the book. Get the books. Take our class. Nancy and I are fantastic teachers, and we really like doing it. We have a few more left. You know, we have a little bit of room left. So, you know, jump on it. All the information is below. And I'm available for readings and or healings, you know, so I can help you move energy. And that's it. It was very like simple today. Last time I lost the video and it was like, but like I didn't use my microphone, and all I have to do now is press end stream. That's all I have to do. All right. So that's the other thing. So Liz is here. So she bought a reading for her daughter, etc. So like if you feel like, well, I don't really want a reading, but I think Jeffrey's a good reader and maybe I can get a gift for somebody, well, then do that. Or buy them a tarot class, you know, that'd be great. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. So have a lovely day. I'm going to enjoy the non-sunshine. That's why I'm wearing this. This is my rain outfit. This is my rain hat because it's waxed and it comes right off. I mean, I'm taking my umbrella anyway, but I don't want my hair to get wet. All right, blessings to everyone. Go check out all our videos and my videos and Nancy's and I's video, our videos, and see you soon. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Bye.